Hello everyone, welcome to a DSP video. I'll be covering his forum post, his somewhat of a pre-stream, and the weekend preview. So if you don't like me reading a forum post, I'll just put the timestamp to when I get into the pre-stream. Because this kind of all ties in, but this and the pre-stream are kind of enough or whatever. But if you don't like me reading a forum post, if you read this already, I'll put the timestamp when I get into the pre-stream below. So let's get started. This is coming from the drama vlog that Phil uploaded a few weeks ago about how he's in financial trouble. He's not sure he's going to be able to be on YouTube for March or whatever he said in that video. So he went to see a movie last weekend, and he went to a restaurant, and this is the fallout of that. So let's get right into it. Let's just read what Deuces has to say. I'm just going to say how I'd feel if I donated to Phil. If I donated to him out of sympathy because he needs to pay his bills, then 3 days later see him on Instagram going to the movies and eating out, I would feel the exact same way. If I gave some money to a homeless person holding a hungry sign and then watch them go to the liquor store with the money I gave them. In a way, I agree. That is ridiculous. But notice how he specifically said that if I donated him out of sympathy to pay his bills, like it's there's nothing about this post specifically saying how he's gonna be his house is gonna be repossessed or whatever. I mean, this is very, very slim. I mean, let's look at the main post as well. What is going to happen if DSP if things don't turn around? And he's talking about his recent business update video. This and that. Like, he's just saying out of, what's going to happen to Phil, which is a fine thing for a fan to feel, because, I mean, if I was a fan of Phil and I saw that video, I'd be very concerned, to be fair. But this guy is just saying that if he's going to movies and restaurants, he can't possibly be hurting for money. And before you say, well, Theo, he needs to eat. Yeah, but there's cheaper ways to eat. You can make pasta at home. You're telling me that they don't have any food at home to cook? Buy cheaper foods. Going to restaurants. The restaurant that he looked like he ate at looked pretty pricey. I mean, I'm not saying it's like in the hundreds, but it's not freaking McDonald's. I mean, it's pretty expensive. And if you're strapped for money, you're not going to be going to these things. The only thing that I can see is if Leanna is the one paying for that. I can understand that, but wouldn't her money be well used to spend towards his debt that he's collecting, that he's getting? Wouldn't that be better use of the money than going to these frivolous things? I mean, it's like if I'm tight on money and then I go out and buy this Nintendo Switch. Like, oh, I thought you were tight on money. It just kind of comes off weird. That's how I feel about it. So let's see how Phil reacts to this, because right here he puts a nice long wall of text. But remember, detractors who do 1 hour videos to 2 hour videos, they're insane. But putting out a wall of text, thumbs up there, buddy. You and everyone who thinks like you are the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. So you're dumb. So basically, he's calling him dumb for saying that if you gave Phil money out of sympathy to pay his bills, you're an idiot. I agree. Not really, but I mean that is what? How did he get that? Like, oh man, you think people donate for me out of pity? You're fucking dumb, dude. Then why did you make the video? And you've already been banned over a dozen times. Why do you keep coming back to spread your bullshit? Okay. I never said I was destitute. I never said I'm in a situation where I have no credit and am about to have my fucking house repossessed. But in the fucking vlog video, in the drama video, you said your credit is bad. Your credit is bad. And then doing this short sale that's gonna hit your credit even more? Do you think it's gonna be good after that? Do you think it's gonna be okay? No. Even you and I could say that if I try to buy a car, if the short sale goes through, I won't be able to buy a car because they're gonna see how bad my credit is. He said something like that. I mean, it's not exact, but he did allude to him having bad credit and how it would affect him financially. So this makes no sense. He's either lying here or he lied in the video about having bad credit. And I really doubt that he has good credit. The fact that he claims to have debt, all this stuff, then now he has bad credit, now he has no credit, like now he has good credit? Dude, you have bad credit, and no one said your house is being repossessed. Where in this paragraph did he say that? He just says that if I donated to him out of sympathy because he needs to pay his bills, then okay, you may have made that shit up. No, he's getting the no credit part out of the fucking video where you talked about your fucking credit. You brought it up. And the other thing I want to bring up in this what shit did he make up? I mean, the repossessed house? Well, you said multiple times in the past that you may not live in that house anymore. If that doesn't lead to people to think that the house can be repossessed, then you really need to think about what you say in your videos. Because when you say, well, I don't know if I'll be able to live in this house anymore, sounds like your house is gonna get repossessed. That's what it sounds like. Not maybe like really, and really, I'm telling you this right now. I guarantee what this post will turn into is him saying that. What was it? Oh, that he will not realize the how his videos makes him look. He is gonna ignore that how the video will make him look to other outside of his perspective because he's seeing it through his lenses. He's seeing it through how he perceives his own video. Like that's why when I see some comments saying like, "Oh, Theo, I think you're getting a little bit too mad here," or something like that, I don't say, "No, I'm not. I'm not mad, you idiot." No, I would say, well, I guess I can see where you might be coming from. I don't think I was mad, but I can see where they're coming from because you have to understand when people see something from you, they can misinterpret something or misread something. That's why I do kind of give Phil some slack in areas where I think that he can be genuinely misunderstood. But at the same time, I don't feel any sympathy towards him or give him any slack when he does things like this because he's this oblivious. He's oblivious to how these drama videos make him look. He made like 4 or 5 videos begging for money, saying how he's in financial straits and all this stuff, and he doesn't think that might cause people to pay him on Patreon out of sympathy, and that they might get angry when they see him go to the movies because that's not a necessity. That's a luxury. That's a luxury. So you really don't have any credence here, and I don't really feel bad for him here because he's just being oblivious about it. But okay, let's get on with it. But I certainly did not say it, nor did I ever allude to it, except for the part where you said that you might not live in the house if this keeps up or something. He said that in a recent drama vlog. Not this one. He said it one in like October. He said it one in like December. He said it. He's been saying it a lot. So yeah, that's where people are getting it from. But of course, Phil has a memory of a fish and doesn't remember what he said in a old video or a somewhat old video that was from last year. Okay, I speak the truth, but you clearly don't because you said your credit is bad. But then you say, well, I didn't say I have no credit. Yeah, but you have bad credit. Bad credit is not good credit either. You don't want to have bad credit because if you have bad credit, according to you won't be able to buy a car because they will see that and they'll either raise the lease or raise the price of the car because of your bad credit or whatever. Like, are you kidding? Okay. You spin it to be what you want, your own negative purposes. But where was the negative purpose? He was just saying that how people who donate out of sympathy are gonna feel burned when they see him go to the movies and to expensive restaurants. They don't need to see detractor videos to get that idea. You don't. You know, if someone comes to my comment saying it's because of you, Theo, is why this mentality is going. No, it's not. If I gave money to someone and that said that they were in need, and then they go out and buying like video games and movies and shit, I'm gonna say they're not in fucking need. Like, I mean, if I said to everyone, guys, I'm gonna be homeless in a few months if you don't donate. You need to donate to my Patreon right now. That's gonna be you have to. I'm just, at the end of my rope. I don't know if I'll be able to pay my bills. And then you pay, and then I start buying like the Nintendo Switch. I go to the movies every week. I go to the restaurants every week. Are you gonna say, wow, he's financially struggling, or are you gonna say, wow, this guy's a fucking asshole? Like, you tell me. I mean, and again, if you want to donate to the guy, that's fine. This probably doesn't affect you one way or the other. But for people who donated for these reasons, donated because Phil made a begging video explaining how he's in such a bad situation. You don't think people are gonna feel bad and donate to him? Come on. Come on, I know if there's that random DSP fan here, you can't tell me that no one can watch that a person who watches these latest drama videos and feel bad for him are not gonna go donate to his Patreon because of those reasons. I've literally seen comments on these videos that are saying, well, we need to donate, Phil. We gotta rally together, guys, and that's why he keeps hitting goals. If you want to support him, that's fine, but if you're gonna donate out of sympathy and then see how he spends your money, they have a right to be angry because they donate under a false pretense that Phil gave them. But of course, it's them spinning it into a different way than how the fucking videos make him look. But of course, it's not him that's the issue. It's not how he said it. It's how you perceived it. See, that's the thing. It's the same thing with his apology videos. He never sees or understands how his own tone, the words he uses, means to anyone. Like it's like if I said like, well, people who watch my videos, they're just kind of ungrateful. I mean, like they like watching videos, but they're just lazy, and they keep giving me these excuses, and it's bullshit. Or and then you say, "Wow, Theo, that's a really shitty thing to say to your viewers." I mean, how can you say that? I mean, they watch your videos and this and that. I'm like, no, I did not mean that. I'm just saying I think people need to watch my videos. That's all I mean. And it's like, why would I blame you? Because I said something. I should have said, well, that might make me look bad. Again, that's why when I record a video and if I don't like how it sounds or if I think I said something that might make me look bad, I might scrap it altogether because I don't want a video that's going to make me look like an asshole. And sometimes it still shows up on my channel. I still upload videos that make me look like an asshole. And I deal with the comments accordingly by saying, look, I know I might come off that way. I don't mean it, but I'm only human. I can only try. But this complete, like, oblivious, like, I'm not taking any responsibility or any credit for how my videos make me look. It's you that are the problem. Is a shitty mentality. That's just how that's my opinion. I just think it's shitty to say that it's your fault. You're the reason, and he doesn't get the idea that maybe he should either not be doing these videos or change the videos entirely or just re-record it in a way that doesn't make people give him money out of sympathy so that they'll get angry when they see where the money goes. Who knows, but okay, let's get on with it. It's gonna be a long video, I'm gonna tell you that much. What I did say in January, I've had a huge dip, i.e. at one point thousands, but now it's not quite that much, thank God, as the stats for this month updated slightly for the better in my YouTube income, despite having more views, more engagement, and people loving what I did for the month. If I didn't have a significant increase in income from other sources, Patreon, Twitch, I'd literally have a hard time paying my bills in March when the lower YouTube payment would come through. So now he's going back and saying, well, now I got money. So he pretty much jumped the gun with that video then. I get that's what I got from that. That he literally is just jumping the gun and he's not waiting for the actual paycheck to come in. Okay. I also said that if things don't turn around, i.e., if I don't have an overall increase in income on the whole moving forward from January, that I wouldn't be able to sustain my YouTube streaming as a business, and I'd be forced to look into other options, i.e., getting an in-person full-time job. What? That made me kind of laugh. Getting an in-person, like, oh, I would have to get a full-time job in person. Well, of course, as opposed to what? Okay. Despite the job market still being bad, it's not that bad, but it could be better. It could be better. My being out of the workforce for 6+ years and in chances of finding one that would actually replace my YouTube income is slim to none. The proverbial rock in a hard place, so to speak. But you can get a job and get YouTube on top of that. Like, that's what even a lot of artists do that. I know artists that are doctors and they also take commissions, so they get like money for working in the hospital and you're doing their job, and they also get money from commissions. Art isn't a sustainable job. YouTube isn't sustainable. It could be, but you're not. But you're gonna have other venues for getting money. A lot of YouTubers have already sought that in other ways, in other venues. But whatever. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory, and I think I said enough about that. Next. So please, by all means, explain to me where in the above statements that I made in last week's vlog where I said I'm destitute, but wait, what? Okay, explain to me where in the above statements that I made in last week's vlog where I said, oh, okay, no, he's asking, whew, man, I think I already read that. So he's asking, where did he say he was destitute? I would never ever eat out ever again, and would never have any kind of pleasure-seeking activity that costed money. That I would sit in a fucking corner staring at a wall for a foreseeable future because YouTube screwed me in January. Oh wait, what the fuck is this paragraph? Let's digest this one, dude. What I mean, like I okay, I'm a little overreacting there, but this is something that is insane to me. So he's asking them, like, where did I say I'm destitute? Where did I say that I would never ever eat out? They didn't say that. But the thing is if I give you money and you're financially struggling, I would assume, get this, you would spend the money on bills and the whatever that you need. Not, oh, I need to see rings. I need to see movies. I need to go to a restaurant. Use them, like, I would understand if you use the money to buy food at a grocery store. Okay, fair enough, because you're buying food to make at home, and you can make that food, and it's probably slightly cheaper than going out to eat, and you could probably make enough for leftovers so that would cover you for a bit. When you go to a restaurant, you're eating there. So yeah, that's why people are kind of attacking you over this, Phil. They're not attacking you because you said in a video that you can never eat out again. No, they are bringing this up because if you're so tight on money, why are you spending money on movies? Why are you spending money on restaurants when you can just make food at home, which is reasonable because you're getting food that you're making. That is fine. You can get cheaper alternatives, whatever, whatever. It is what it is. You don't need to see the movies because you have anime apparently at home. You have subscription to like Amazon Prime, I think. You have a lot of venues to be entertained. You don't need to go to the movies. You only went to the movie because fuck it, and then you're wondering why people are calling you out on how you spend money. No one is saying that you should sit in a corner and stare at a wall. That's not what the people are fucking calling you out for. Okay, I mean, let's get on. We're almost done with this forum post, and already this is like getting me a little worked up, to be honest. um, Going out for a date night. You don't need a date night, Phil. Date nights are for couples who have children, in my opinion. And date night, it's you, you don't need to go to a restaurant for date night. You don't. Like, it's not like you don't spend any time at all together when you're at home. I mean, they're watching anime together. Do they really need to go out? Whatever. I'm going out for a date night once in a blue moon, but you've been. Dude, was it December or November? Sometime, you could look up into one of my uploads. In a forum post, Phil literally said that he goes out once a week. Once a week to have date night with his girlfriend Leanna. Now it's once in a blue moon? Unless I'm missing something here. Let's keep reading. So going out for a date night once in a blue moon. We hadn't been to the movie since June 2016. Is that right? I feel that's not right. I don't know. I have a feeling he was July, but whatever. I mean, I guess it's a nitpick. Which I even said in the Instagram post that you cannot but you cannot fucking read. But you cannot fucking read. Okay, cool. Does not break the bank. Okay, so I've been to the movies. Time to fucking talk about prices because movie tickets are fucking ridiculous. For two people, roughly at a matinee, would be like $10-$16 around there. Otherwise, you'd be spending roughly around 20 at most for two people. And assuming that if they eat popcorn, that's $9 if they get the small. With a small popcorn and a small drink, that's $9. Okay. Because I accept patron money, it does not mean I'm locked into a strict regimen of ramen noodles and sawdust for meals, and that I cannot go out with my girlfriend to a decent dinner once a week. I thought it was once in a blue moon. I guess the once in a blue moon is the movie. But we'll see. I mean, okay. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. But doing a decent dinner once a week, just make fucking food. Make food. Go to the grocery store. Like that is a more modest way to spend your money than spending money on fucking restaurants. Are you fucking for real? We eat in every other night with the exception of it. We get something for DSP tries it, and which is filmed for a show and pays for the decent cost of the meal. Okay. They eat every other night. Their finances surely won't care. I mean, it's not like not eating out every night, not eating out once a week is gonna save them money. I mean, it's just you are spending money at a steady rate that might be slow, might not be every day, but it's eating away slowly but surely going to these restaurants. Like, it's really like getting beer and saying, wow, this beer is $1. Okay, I could get beer every day because it's just $1. And then by the end of the week, you're like, damn, dude, I spent $7 in a week. And then you go through it. Let's say you buy beer once a day for the entire year. That's 364 days? Well, anyways, roughly around there. You'd be spending like over $300 in a year when you could take that $300 and spend it on something else that might be more worth your while than fucking beer. But it's only $1. Okay. Because I accept willing pay. I almost forgot. When I read this. Okay, look. Where does it say patron Patron money, dude. Oh my god. Okay, here. Because I accept patron money, it does not mean I'm locked into a strict regimen. But on Patreon, it says all the money goes to your bills. Your bills. You know, the payments that you're required to pay if you want to or not, regardless. Yeah, those. Restaurants, yeah, you have to pay the check, obviously, but you don't have to go to the restaurant to pay the fucking check. That's why it's a luxury to go to these restaurants, because you don't have to go there. It's money you don't have to spend. When you say on Patreon, the money goes to paying my bills, and then you take the money from Patreon and spend it on things that are not your bills, surprise, surprise, people are gonna get pissed. Because I accept willing payment for services rendered, ongoing daily live streams and videos, does not mean I'm a fucking slave to the money and cannot ever spend it in moderation. There is no moderation. Once a week is insane for someone who's financially struggling. If I was his accountant and I saw that he went to a restaurant once a week, I would tell him to fucking stop. I'd say, look, I know you want to go. Maybe do it once a month. You know, maybe once every 2 months, but once a week is fucking excessive. You don't need to do it once a week. You live together. You don't have any kids. You have nothing that at home just like separates you. Nothing. Lena comes home from work and she wants to relax or sleep or whatever. She can do that, but like, she also has to cook because Phil can't cook. That's not an option. I mean, it's fucking insane how he's just making these excuses to go out once a week. But okay. It would be one thing if I had blown it on expensive jewelry or something insanely frivolous. Movies are insanely frivolous. You don't need to go to the movies. You don't. Because it will... No. I am pretty sure everyone deserves a night out with their significant other every once in a while. Once in a while? Not once a week? Why change the tune, Phil? Why make it once in a while when you do it once a week? Okay. Regardless of the fact that YouTube income was severely lower in January than usual, but I thought you said it wasn't that... Okay, whatever. I mean, let's continue. There's a reason why I've been able to maintain an 8+ year successful YouTube presence. Successful. Okay, if that's the word you want to use, okay, it's successful. Well, you're just a miserable fool on a miserable board who keeps coming back after being repeatedly told you're not wanted here because you're a moron. Yeah, he's the miserable one, not the one who had to make vlogs about his financial situation, brought up his fucking aunt, brought up his fucking aunt's well-being to get sympathy. Like, look, when I watched that video and he brought up his aunt, it fucking drove me insane. Yeah, I was drunk when I endured it, but he brought up his family member. Like, he could have just said, "Oh, my aunt had to move out of the apartment for personal reasons or something like that," and that's fine. That is fine. I can understand that. Okay, I mean, it's still kind of shitty, but I would respect that way more than saying she's not feeling well, she's fucking ill, and this and that. Like that. No, but he only said that to get fucking sympathy money. That he claims that he's not that I'm an idiot for thinking. Then why bring up your aunt in the first place? Why did I need to know that she's not feeling well? That's not my business. That's none of our concern. Why bring it up? And that's fucking shitty to bring it up in the first place. Like that is so fucking insane. Like unbelievable. And then but yeah. The guy who brought that up is the miserable one, not the fucking guy who did those videos. Okay. Do yourself a favor, stick your jealous circle jerking group. Here we go. Do yourself a favor. Stick to your jealous circle jerking group of no brain buddies and leave the intelligent thought to the rest of us. Just sit back and enjoy the ride of life, because Lord knows you'll never do anything worthwhile when you can't even think yourself outside of a paper bag. And be sure to share the message with them so they all know how useless they are to everyone else on Earth. They need to know. Okay. Let's kind of look into this. So first off, when you read this, do you think, I do. I want to donate to Phil after reading this. Like, look, he says all this negative stuff, and he wonders why his views are declining, why people are leaving. Maybe if he didn't insult every single person who brought up a dissenting opinion, maybe you shouldn't insult him like this. Like, if this guy said, "Wow, Phil's a fucking asshole. Fuck him. I can't believe he's taking Patreon money and donating it and spending it on this and that. What a fucking idiot. Fuck this no-life loser." If he said all that shit in this post, I can understand why Phil might be angry and insulting him. But he didn't say that. He just said that, that it's kind of shit that he's begging for money, that he's asking for money about his finances, how bad his finances are, and then he's spending it on a movie and all this kind of stuff. That's his opinion. There's nothing insulting here. But then he goes out of his way to insult the guy, calling him an idiot, and saying that go back to your circle jerk group of no-brain idiots that are jealous. Yeah, we're fucking jealous of a guy who's struggling to pay money, to pay his bills. Yeah, we're jealous. I'm so jealous that that I didn't have to make a video begging for money and saying, "Wow, I have 2 mortgages I have to pay off. I'm gonna do the short sale that's gonna hurt my credit. I bought a car that's expensive as fuck and I can't afford it anymore." And I'm also just really, really fucking jealous that he said in a previous vlog that he may not live in this house anymore. That I'm very jealous of that. I really wish I lived that fucking burn, dude. Yeah, I'm jealous of this guy who's losing money, who had all these big financial hardships. I'm jealous of that. Okay, all right. So that's it for the forum posts. Let's get on to the pre-stream. Now before we go into this, I want to say I would have loved to show you the actual video, but DSP, let's go to his fucking YouTube channel. Okay, let's go to his DSP Gaming channel. DSP Gaming. Because I want to prove he did not upload this pre-stream. He said this in a pre-stream that was fucking insane. That I really was surprised he said, but it is what it is, I guess. But he did not upload the pre-stream. He did not. See? This was Saturday. This was yesterday. Where's the pre-stream? Where did it go? I wonder. I wonder where it went. So, yeah. So, I'm watching a Snort Burnell video. So, there's that. We're watching a Snort Burnell video, dude. So shout out to him. Usually, I would have liked to, show the actual video, the actual pre-stream, but he did not upload it, so I apologize. I apologize for that, but it is what it is, and now I'm gonna have to fix this. Hopefully I remember that, actually no, fuck it, we'll just keep it like this, so I don't have to go back here. Alright. Let's get started, guys.
I would like to do kind of an impressions video on the Injustice.
By the way, this is the like the last half of the pre-stream, so we missed out on a lot of stuff. He does talk about the KOGaming community, the KOGaming community mouthful video series, or whatever. But I think he'll talk about that in the weekend preview as well. So we'll get into that. So let's just watch this. The audio is on his end. He did it purposely to speed it up, to do this. So I apologize if you don't like listening to Phil in this kind of filter. I really wish I found the pre-stream, or if someone recorded it. I tried looking for it, and I wasn't lucky. I wasn't lucky enough to find it, so we have to deal with this. But it is what it is.
To beta. And then, of course, all day Tuesday will be the premiere of Neo. That's right, the game that everyone's waiting for. The game that's Dark Souls-esque. Some people...
I just realized something. Wow, I need... Wow, I am a professional, guys. Don't you fucking worry, because I realize I need to watch the video too, and the way I'm doing is I drawing on this monitor and the thing on that monitor too, so that's not good. Guys, I am a fucking professional. God damn it. Alright. I gotta... What's wrong with it? On fucking... Do this again. Wow, dude, I totally fucked this up. Probably should have realized it when I did it before, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do. Okay. Alright.
I think it's actually harder than Dark Souls. I guess we'll see. It's funny, some people are saying people are streaming it already, even though the game's not even fucking out yet. Figure that one out. Hopefully, after maybe 1 or 2 days, maybe I'll do a first impressions video for Neo.
Oh, alright.
Hopefully. It's funny, some people are saying people are streaming it already, even though the game's not even fucking out yet. Figure that one out. Hopefully.
Early copies. Ever heard of that?
After maybe 1 or 2 days, maybe I'll do a first impressions video for Neo.
Excuse me.
I guess, you know what? Real quick, I'll just say this, just to get this aired out, because I know the bottom line is this. I know that people who are here live on stream right now aren't in this mentality, so I just want to clarify this. What I'm about to say, really, I'm not.
Here we go. So, this is why he did not upload this pre-stream. I guarantee this is why he did not upload it. And we'll get into it in the weekend preview as well, so you have that to look forward to.
Saying to you, but I do want to say it publicly, is it's so stupid what people are saying, okay? So last night, Leanna and I, my girlfriend and I, decided to go out on a date night. We haven't been on an official date night, meaning a night that was, like, more to ourselves than doing errands and stuff. I'm not even kidding you, probably since last summer was the last, like, date night. I take that back. On our anniversary, we had a date night. And then before then, it was probably the summer. So there's a movie we really wanted to see, and there's a Thai restaurant, excuse me, not Thai, I screwed up, a Vietnamese restaurant in our area that we really wanted to try out. So we did. We went to this Vietnamese restaurant, which was very inexpensive, by the way. I think the most expensive meal on their menu was $13. And we got some food. I took a picture of it.
I feel like I need something to fill me.
Look at this. Look at this. So let's look at the Instagram. We are trying a local Vietnamese restaurant, and I had no idea what to expect. What we got made my jaw drop. Is there anyone else? He should be eating ramen noodles for 7. Am I right? Low life haters shake my head. Oh my God! Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. So let's fucking dissect this fucking what Clunky said. He doesn't need to eat ramen noodles. He just needs to eat like food that he can cook at home. He just doesn't need to go to these expensive restaurants. Like, look at the restaurant he's eating. He doesn't have to eat out of a fucking plastic, like a paper bowl or whatever. He doesn't have to eat ramen noodles to fucking eat food. All that we are saying is that if he wants to eat, he can buy food at a grocery store, you know, the places that sell food, and make it himself. Like, eating out is fucking luxurious. There is fucking luxurious. You don't need to go to a restaurant and all that stuff. He doesn't need to go to these expensive restaurants. He could just go to a normal grocery store and buy food and make it at home. You know? Because you can say that's where the Patreon money is going, to fucking groceries. So you can make food at home and save some money. But no, of course, he has to...
You know, it was really amazing, blew me away. How the food came out, I was like, holy shit, I've never had this kind of Vietnamese food. It was pretty crazy. And then we went to the movies. I took a picture of the movie screen. I asked people, what do you think we're seeing? A lot of people guessed. And then when we got out of the movies, I gave my opinion on the movie on Twitter and all that. And so I do that immediately.
The stupid, dumb fucks of the...
Yeah, the idiots who watched my video of me saying I'm financially struggling right now and I don't know if I'll be able to pay my bills in fucking March, are fucking shocked. They're shocked, I tell you, that I was able to buy food. And was able to go to the restaurant and a movie theater. Unbelievable, right? I mean, it's like that they thought that I was gonna save them money and spend it on my bills. And spend it on the fucking, debt I have. And all this stuff. Fucking idiots.
Internet, these worthless fucking people
who literally have nothing positive to contribute to anything, right? They have to come up, Phil, didn't you just say?
I also want to address this fucking mentality, because I think I did get a comment about this, and I just thought it's something that I just want to give my 2 cents on. What does it matter what the person does? Like, oh, I have to contribute. I have to be fucking. I have to like donate to charity. I have to do all these great, like, positive things in order for me to criticize Phil. What did Phil do that makes him so above criticism? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, these videos that I make are dumb fucking videos to begin with. I really am doing this just because I do this to warm up my drawing. Like, when I do art, you always have to, like, loosen up. You know, nice little fun free tip when you want to do art is you want to, like, kind of stretch. You want to, like, kind of loosen up. All this, because if you're, like, you know, just starting, you're, like, really tight, you're not gonna get good work. You're gonna be like this, whatever. You know, it's gonna look like shit. So you gotta, like, loosen up. You gotta, like, do some warm up stuff. You gotta, like, you know, get the blood flowing. So that's why I do these videos. I do these little warm up gesture stuff as I watch DSP videos, and I fucking record it. Wow, amazing. And the videos that I don't have a drawing thing is just me being lazy, but I don't think anyone needs to do something of value or needs to be a model citizen to criticize Phil. If you want to criticize Phil, go right ahead. I think the only line that is drawn is really going, like, you know, out of your way to the point where you're getting personal with the guy. Like, I'm not gonna fucking fly all the way to Seattle, Washington to get him. That's fucking dumb. I'm not gonna fucking do that. I have better things to do with my life. And doing these videos really isn't that hard, to be honest. Anyone can make videos. I mean, it's like, you know, it's as easy as playing a video game. Oh, wrong window.
That January was a bad month on YouTube? Didn't you just say that you need patron support to keep the business going?
You immediately go out and eat at a restaurant and go to the movies?
Ooh!
Ooh! Let me insult people that bring up genuine criticisms that might not necessarily be detractors, but let me just insult them and clump them together anyway, because what's the worst that could happen?
Unfucking believable, these dumb kids.
Really. I mean, it would be one thing. I'll be honest here. It would be one thing if I came out in January, alright? And I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm destitute. My house has been repossessed. I'm living in a fucking cardboard box. I'm living meal to meal. You know what I mean? I'm such dire straits here.
But you said you were in dire straits! Oh, God. He did say he was in dire straits. That was a legit quote from a fucking video. From the video. He said, I'm in dire straits right now, guys. And I was like, well, it's not like I said I'm in dire straits, dude. You're in dire straits. You're in dire straits right now. It's fucking insane. This is fucking insane.
You know? Please throw me anything you possibly can. Give me a crust of bread, if you can. That's what they act like I did. They act like—
You said give me $1 a month. Give me $1 a month. Give me money. Please give me money. Please, I don't know if I'll be able to pay my bills in March. I don't know. I might not live in this house next year. But I did not say that. I said I said that YouTube fucked me, okay? That's what I said. No. Nope.
That's what I said in January. It's not what I said. Here's what I said in January. I said, ladies and gentlemen, January is the lowest month ever on YouTube for profits for me because YouTube fucked me over, which they really did. They said my views were higher, my engagement was higher, everything was good in January, yet they paid me the least amount of money I've ever made on YouTube. And I said, quite matter-of-factly, that if I didn't get some kind of other support to supplement the YouTube income, that come around March, I'm going to find it hard to start paying my monthly bills. And there has to be a change.
But doesn't that sound like you're in financial straits or in dire straits, that, you know, you need money to pay your bills? If you're not sure if you're going to be able to pay your bills in March, then wouldn't it be wise to save up the money you make right now to pay for the bills in March? I mean, like, I guess I don't know how finances work, because, I mean, I figure whatever money you save will be $1 today will be $1 tomorrow if you fucking save it, you know? Like, you fucking save your money. Fucking ration your money.
Somewhere, right? If it's whether it's Patreon support or Twitch support or whatever the support may be, because YouTube income is not cutting it at this point because of all the things they've changed, right? That's what I said. Now, did I say my house was repossessed? Did I say that I have absolutely no personal credit? No. I never said any of that. So
yeah, he just said that his credit is bad, okay? His credit is not so good. He didn't say he had no credit. He just said he has credit that is bad. Because that's the kind of credit you want, right? Bad credit. And, I guess I'm being a fucking detractor.
So, you know, just because I go out on a random date...
And he didn't say that, oh, I'm gonna lose the house. Yeah, you fucking... Part of me, no lie, wants to go back to one of his begging videos he did late last year, like near the end of it, where he said that he might not be able to live in the house anymore. I kind of want to do that. Because he really, literally fucking said that he might not be able to live in the house next year. He said that. He fucking said that. So of course people are gonna assume that he's gonna lose the house because he brought that up. It being true or not is irrelevant because it's a thought. Like, oh, Phil thinks he might not be able to live in the house next year. That's really bad. I need to donate to him right now so that he can stay where he is. So those people are fucking dumb because they listen to you saying that you might not live in the house anymore, but you never said that you like. That's the thing. I don't think Phil considers maybes as a reason. Like, if you said maybe I'll lose the house, doesn't mean that you should think he's gonna lose the house. You have to wait until it actually happens for it to matter. Like, that's fucking dumb. But whatever. I mean, this fucking guy.
for the, a rarity for me, by the way. It's not like we do this all the time. And certainly it wasn't
okay.
like I was saying, oh, by the way, we went out and we got fucking lobster and caviar, and here's the jewelry we went and spent with your patron money, her.
Here we go with these extremes. He always goes to the extreme to prove to like make these points. Like it's just insane. It's like if Trump, it's it's like these anti-Trump people went on and say like, Trump is like Hitler. See, Hitler said this. Trump is like Hitler, and those people everyone fucking laughs at because that's fucking insane to make that fucking connection. Like, yeah, I might not like Trump. I'm not gonna say he's like fucking Hitler. That's fucking insane. I don't like the guy, sure, but I'm not gonna say Trump is like Hitler, dude. Like, that's fucking insane. It's that level of insanity with these fucking connections. Yeah, because you say that Phil is living beyond his means. Oh, you're just thinking that he's one of those people who eat caviar and go to lobsters. No. That's not what people think. They're just saying that he spends too money on these slightly frivolous things that he doesn't need to buy. He doesn't need to go to the movies. He doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to go to these restaurants. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of beating over the head with the same fucking point, but it's fucking astounding how fucking oblivious he is to the actual criticism and point of what they're saying.
Yeah, it's very real, very realistic situation of me very rarely deciding that, we haven't been to the movie since June of 2016. Maybe rarely we'll go out and see a movie or something, right? But this is what these idiot kids do. They spin it into such stupid shit. It doesn't even make any fucking sense. But to them, that's their productive...
Yeah, it makes no sense that a guy who said that he might not live in the house next year, which would be this year, who said that he is gonna have bad credit if the short sale of his condo goes through, will have, he has to get rid of the BMW. He has to, do all these things. But we're fucking dumb for thinking that he's in a bad financial situation. Who's the one who brought up the aunt? By the way, who? Oh, you, Phil. You brought up your aunt's health. I wonder why.
To society that, let's try to call out Phil because he said that he needed more support in January and then he immediately goes out.
Here we go again with this fucking like extreme rationale or reasoning of people making videos about me, dude. They have no productivity in real life. Phil, making these videos is very fucking easy. I just hit record, stop record, upload, done. I rarely edit these videos because I don't really give a fuck about this channel. I give more of a shit about my other channel that I upload original videos because I put more work in there. So there you go. This is just like a candy. It's like eating like candy. It's not a meal. It's not like I'm gonna eat Hershey's. And then you're gonna eat that just as like snack, just whatever. The full course meal, the main course is on my other channel where I work on videos that I actually fucking give a shit about, but just because I do this video, I think I'm doing a duty to society. Man, this is fucking grassroots activism, dude. No, yeah, I care enough to make a video about Phil, but I don't think that highly of these videos. I don't think I'm doing a favor to society for making this video. I literally do this video because look how funny this shit he says, and I just like pointing out the contradictions of what he said. That there you go. It's really nothing that is that important or anything. There you go. This channel is not very that important to me. If I delete this channel, I probably wouldn't cry about it. I cry more if my other channel got shut down. But this one, I really would not care. If If you don't like this channel, you don't like this channel. You know, I don't like that. I don't like DSP that much, but I like him enough to actually watch him, and I give a shit enough to make these videos about him. Well, actually, no, I lied with that. I don't really care about him, to the point where I don't hate him, I don't love him. It's just kind of, he's there, I enjoy what he says sometimes, and there you go. I do care enough, obviously, to make a video about him.
Date night. It's like, what are you, retarded? I just scratch my head and I'm like, I don't, see, the thing is, I can't be that dumb. Like, I've never been that dumb in my life. So for me, it's like, it doesn't jive with my brain, because I'm not that stupid to think that, you know? Again, it would be one thing if I was, like, on the street, asking for a crust of bread, and you give this homeless man a $20 bill, and he runs out and he buys a giant handle of liquor. That's one thing. I can very much tell all of you this.
Dude.
Anything that you have contributed on Patreon, anything on Twitch, is going to pay my monthly bills come March. And the bottom line is, I actually have good news. Okay, here's the good news. For those who actually care, because I know that probably those on the stream are the ones who do care about this. My YouTube stats for January did slightly update for the better. It's not as bad as it looked. It's still bad, and it still is the worst month I've ever had on YouTube. Regardless of the fact that views and everything were up. My views in January, according to YouTube, were actually higher than November and December. So, my January, which is usually slow, right? Which is, you know, a slow month, a bad month, ended up being a better month for me than usual. Because I did the Dark Souls Redemption run and because of Resident Evil 7. That's great, right? But, YouTube, not doing a good job, not getting good ad revenue for the website because they're all a bunch of fucking idiots, and they don't do their jobs properly.
Oh my god.
You know, ended up making it be my worst month ever. Hilarious, right? But anyway, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it's still bad. So, let me tell you, the big surge of support that I got from Patreon for January, and all the support I got here on Twitch, the subs, the cheering, it's all going towards paying my bills. It's going to be a huge help.
But, the fucking movie theater and the fucking restaurant is not your bills. See? Right there. Right fucking there. He said it. He said that, oh, well, I'm, paying my bills. Patreon money goes to paying my bills. But then on the forum post we read, he said, just because I get paid by Patreon doesn't mean that I'm locked into anything. I can spend that money however I want it because it's my money. I mean, technically, yeah, he's right. It is his money because once you give someone money, it becomes theirs. That's how transactions work. But if I said, guys, if you give me money and the money's gonna go to paying my bills, and then I go out and I spend money on like frivolous things like video games or a movie, you're gonna say, Theo, I thought you said the money was going to the bills. Then I tell you, well, no, the money is going to whatever I want it to go to, so, thank you. Like, fucking insane.
Alright. Thank you for your support. Thank you for, you know, it really did help, and it's going to help. And, you know, I'm going to keep everyone in the loop. I'm certainly going to keep everyone in the loop. Because I don't want this all to go away. I know you don't want it to go away. You don't want to see my daily streams and my daily gameplay and everything go away, right? I love doing this as a job. I don't want to have to go out and say,
well, everyone, that's it. The dream is dead. Because YouTube changed for the upteenth time to fuck over the little guy like me. Now, sadly, I have to go try to look for either a part-time or a full-time job, which means I have to drastically cut down on the amount of YouTube videos that I make, which means no more streaming, no more, you know, daily gameplay, can't cover half as many games, if even that many, anymore, and it's pretty much done.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I want to keep doing.
But, like, you can still do streams. You can just do them, like, once a week, and then, you know, this... Oh my god, let's continue.
This. I've done it part-time from 2008 to 2010, full-time since 2011.
I don't want it to stop. I love doing it.
But, you know, we gotta see what happens. We gotta remain positive and feel good about the future. And focus on that and just keep plugging away, you know?
Alright. Last video, guys. We made it. We made it to the weekend preview. Let's look at the comment section since it's been a whole day. I have a feeling Phil will probably rage quit. Nah, he's gonna cheese that game. I'm telling you right now, he's cheesing it. Yeah, lots what the week's shit in preview. Oh, okay. I love you, Phil, but I get it. You panicked about your income for a month and made such a big deal about it. Then now that that a bunch of fans have helped you, it's a quick little oh yeah, oh okay, yeah, I'll be okay, thanks, bye, and saying you don't want to say definitively if you will be okay makes it sound like because you don't want someone to stop themselves from donating because you are okay. Yeah, I agree with that. I had sub to DPS Gaming and sub to KOGaming. Okay. Wow, dude. Wow, dude. Phone calls. Let's edit this out. Great. Now I gotta edit the video. Yay! Okay. So where was I love how in touch and cooperative DSP is with his fans now. Assholes can keep holding grudges forever if they want. I sense positive changes in his DSP now. Nobody can deny that. Well, we'll see about that. I mean, again, it's a KOGaming cycle. He's gonna do montages, then it's gonna drop off. The equipment and injustice is silly. You do realize that there are people who don't give a fuck about competitive play, man. Just saying. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, Kill Chain. Let's read what this says. There's a demo out for Near Automata, isn't there? Also, I don't know how to feel about Sniper Elite 4, quite honestly, especially after the great. Okay, never mind. Let's get into this.
Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Dark Side Phil here, and welcome to the Weekend Preview for February 5th, 2017. Your go-to source to know exactly what to expect up in the coming week when it comes to my gameplay, my live streams, vlogging, edited content, and the like. Thanks for watching. So, we've got a lot to talk about this coming week. First week of February, very first full week of the new month. We've got a lot to talk about because there's a lot going on, alright? So allow me to kind of recap some of the stuff I've been doing in the past week to prepare for this one. Number one, been playing Yakuza 0. Been liking Yakuza 0 a lot. This will be an ongoing playthrough. So for those who've been enjoying that playthrough, don't worry, it's not going anywhere, but you also have to understand, sadly, I cannot play that full time. There's a lot else, a lot other stuff going on that I'm going to be juggling along.
Back burner.
With that, okay? This past week, I also did a few sessions of Resident Evil 7 with the PlayStation VR. I played about 4 hours of it, got more than halfway through the game, honestly. And then kind of realized there's no real reason to play this game in VR. Again, it's the same game. It doesn't necessarily add anything so significantly different to the experience. As long as you've played through the game once, you've pretty much seen it all. But I did do some...
Won't do a Madhouse run, because why would he do that?
Interesting videos over on KOGaming this past week. I had a Twitch and Chill marathon summary. I actually put this out about a week ago, but I just want to let everyone know it's out there. My Twitch and Chill marathon happened over a week ago, right here on Twitch TV, where basically I was playing all kinds of games that were interactive with the stream chat, but it was a 7-hour event, and understandably a lot of people did not watch that entire event for all the good moments. Well, I did a special montage of the funniest moments, talk about 25 minutes long, and that's live on KOGaming right now. That's youtube.com/KOGaming1. In addition, this past week, I made a special video that basically discussed the differences of Resident Evil 7 being played on a normal TV versus using it with the PlayStation VR, the pros, the cons, and whether or not I really feel if it is a killer app kind of a deal where you need to have the PSVR in order to experience Resident Evil 7. All of that and all my opinions on that are given in this video on KOGaming, so check that video out as well, okay? Now, for gameplay, there was some surprise gameplay this week that at first I wasn't expecting to do, but
I begged enough for
I actually had registered for the Injustice 2 beta and never got a code for it. Just was not selected for whatever reason. I guess it really was random selection. A viewer and fan of mine got 2 codes. So again, shout out to Richard. He sent me his extra code, and I've been playing the Injustice 2 beta for 3 days. 3 different streaming sessions. Played with all 5 of the characters.
Wow, I like how... Dude, I like how... He didn't... oh my god. First, he praised NetherRealm. Oh, they're doing the beta the right way by doing it in waves. NetherRealm, you're fucking smart. Thank you, NetherRealm. Fuck you, Capcom. Then, he went on to say, oh, they're only picking the fucking special people for the Injustice 2 beta, guys. Oh my god, it's so special and elitist, and you know, fuck this, fuck that, dude. I can't believe they're fucking, you know, it's like he's just constantly saying fucking nonsense, dude.
Available in this beta. Just in a quick summary, because I am going to do a video on this, but
now the bait now it's like, well, I guess it was random after all. I guess I whined for no reason.
Very quick summary, very, very similar to Injustice 1. The only real difference here is the equipment.
Wow,
changes some of the stats of your character.
No way. The equipment, a system that wasn't at all in the first game? Wow, who would have thought that was the difference?
And the physical appearance, although you have the ability to disable it if you want a truly competitive match, which is probably what most people are going to do in tournament play anyway, so it is kind of silly that this equipment even exists. But I digress. Good, solid game, if anything, right now.
Yeah, it's like why Super Smash Bros. Has a for glory mode and for fun. Obviously, no one goes to for fun, right? I mean, like, yeah, of course there's going to be people who want to play on a tournament level, but not everyone wants to do that. Just saying.
Is kind of hit or miss, just like it was with Injustice 1, but keep in mind this is the beta, so hopefully they're using the beta to improve that. But, yeah, lots of coverage.
But I thought that, you know, saying, oh, it's just a beta is a bullshit excuse, Phil. Remember when you shut on people who, defended the Street Fighter V beta by saying it's just a beta?
About 8 hours, actually, of Injustice 2 gameplay with the 5 characters available live right now on DSP Gaming. I know that was not really definitively announced last week in the week of preview, but it happened, so check it out if you were looking forward to that, okay? And a brand new DSP Tries that happened yesterday. Already almost 5,000 views on this thing within a day because it is one of the worst things ever on DSP Tries It. That's no exaggeration. I said this at first, and people were like, oh, Phil's just saying that to get views. Then they actually watched the video. They were like, holy fuck. That is one of the worst things.
It is to get views. It is.
Phil's ever done on DSP Tries It. In fact, I'd put it in the top 2 worst. I really would. I think there's one other item that was really gross out and disgusting that I hated. This is the most disappointing, just fucking bullshit ripoff I've ever reviewed on the show. You've got to see it if you haven't yet. Right here on the King A Vlogs. Don't miss that episode of DSP Tries It from yesterday, okay? All right.
Well, we're missing
this week coming up, tons of stuff. So much stuff, I don't even know if I'm going to have time to do it all. So allow me to explain. First of all, right now I'm filming the week in preview. Great. Going to upload this right after I finish recording it. Then, after that, I'm going to be messaging all of the January patrons. So if you pledge to my Patreon, you see the link right over there. If you pledge to that in the month of January and you're eagerly awaiting your perks, meaning like, oh, I want my forum upgrade so I can nominate and vote on games for the upcoming Patron's Choice playthrough, or, oh, I would really like to maybe submit my question for the next episode of Ask the King, or maybe you're even owed a private Q&A video and the like, I need to message you to get your info on patreon.com. So tonight I'm messaging everyone from whom I need info to get you your perks. Check out patreon.com. I'm sending you all PMs tonight, okay? Other perks such as the text thank you, already got that covered. You're going to see that in the text scroll at the very end of this video you're watching right now. If you think you're owed a thank you and you don't see your name, let me know, because it gets a little bit wonky with Patreon, excuse me. When it comes to, let's say, for example, let's say you pledged in the middle of a month, but then you withdrew your pledge. It's still hard to see that on Patreon. If you don't have your pledge lasting till the end of the month, sometimes it removes them, which I don't like, and I talked to Patreon about it, and they have no solution.
I thought, so are they fucking dumb? Like Google? They have no solution. They're fucking dumb, dude. They're fucking idiots. Fuck them.
So please, if you think I owe you a perk of any sort, let me know and we'll get it sorted out. Okay, but that's tonight working on patron stuff. Now, right now it's already almost 7:30 p.m. my time. If I can get the patron stuff sorted out relatively quickly, what I want to do, I want to take the very first KOGaming community submission, which is a montage of the best moments of my Dark Souls Redemption Run playthrough.
Oh, yeah,
I want to release that
community submission. Let's hear that again.
I want to take the very first KOGaming community submission.
He's changing. It used to be KO Community Creation, which was the acronym was COC, and he's trying to change that because it's like how people from Microsoft didn't like the Xbone acronym for whatever reason, but this fucking thing. All right, do you think that people who make the those montages, do you think they're gonna get paid for them? Well, guess what? They don't. No, they get it for free. They work on it, and then they get nothing out of it. And of course, people are just like, well, they get the exposure. They get KOGaming gets trash views. What exposure? Now, if they do it for fun and they don't care about the exposure, that's fine. Fair enough. And that's totally fine. If they don't care about not getting paid, sure, but okay.
Which is a montage of the best moments of my Dark Souls Redemption Run playthrough, and I want to release that on KOGaming, but what I need to do is I need to edit in an intro for it. I need to give a shout out and plugs to the person who made it, because it's only fair. It wouldn't be fair to me just post the raw video and no shout outs or nothing on it. That would be incredibly unfair. That was the whole point of the KO community program, is that you give me a video, a montage that you made, and you get free promotion out of it, okay? But I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that tonight. I'd love to do it, but it depends on how long it takes me to get through the patron stuff. If I have time for it, the very first ever KOGaming community creation will release tonight on KOGaming. It's going to be a great one. I have two of these Dark Souls montages.
Two!
One is more of the best moments. One is more of just focusing on the deaths with funny memes and stuff in it. This is the more plain one that's just the best.
Funny memes, dude. Dude, I have a bad feeling about these montages. I saw the first one, and the first one was just really bad. It's really, really bad. The editing itself, like the video of it is fine. The audio is the worst. It's the worst part of it. It's because like the music that this person picked doesn't match anything. It's not like, oh, like for example, if DSP in the montage is running away from an enemy, you know, and is not attacking, just running, plowing through whatever, you know, okay, maybe put the Sonic Speed theme or whatever, or put like the Star theme in Super Mario, like where it's like, you know, like that, you know, whatever. That could work. But just putting random music in, that's like, oh yeah, fucking, I like these songs, let's put them in, is fucking weird. It just didn't add anything, and it was that was the worst part of it, to be honest. I mean, it's a good modest step, but if it doesn't get better from that, then it's gonna
moment. You'll see they're very different, but they're both really good videos. So I'll see if I can get that out tonight. Tomorrow, Monday, I will be returning to Yakuza 0 for my main gameplay stream, so 3 or more hours of Yakuza 0 gameplay tomorrow. And tomorrow night, Monday night, I want to do a video for KOGaming, my impressions of the Injustice 2 online beta after playing it for around 8 hours or so. I'll talk about the different characters, I'll talk about the properties and the movesets, and if they're any different from Injustice 1, I'll talk about the netcode, I'll talk about all that in this special video that I'm going to release on KOGaming, hopefully, tomorrow night, Monday night, okay? Tuesday, the big new release, the one everyone's been waiting for months, finally out. It is Neo. Yes, Neo for the PlayStation 4.
Neo.
I'll be doing 2 sessions of it on Tuesday. An earlier stream at noon Pacific time, and then later on at 7 p.m. Pacific time at night. So double session of Neo this coming Tuesday, all right? Wednesday, I'm doing another session of it on my main stream at noon Pacific time. Wednesday night, guess what? I'm going to make a first impressions video because by then I'll have played around 8 hours of Neo for KOGaming. So you see the pattern here? There's a lot of stuff for KOGaming this week that I think people are really going to enjoy, all right? Thursday, yes, it will be more Neo. Thursday night, perhaps, I will do more Yakuza 0 as like a 2-hour session and maybe just upload that. I don't know if I'll live stream that. Friday, yes, it's going to be more Neo. Just to warn everyone, this is going to be a very Neo-heavy week. And I forgot to mention, yes, there will be face cam, and yes, there will be death counter, just like my Dark Souls Redemption run. It's going to feel like we're doing the same thing I did a month ago with Dark Souls Redemption.
Dude, I guarantee the reason why he rigged the whole thing with the oh, tell me what to play in January or whatever. He wanted to do the Dark Souls 1 Redemption run, not because he wanted to redeem himself in Dark Souls. He wanted to get the hype train for Neo. He's like, oh, dude, if I get the fucking hype for Neo, for Dark Souls Redemption run, I can use that to kind of launch right into Neo.
Run, only it's with a new game, which is going to be freaking awesome. I'm very excited.
Freaking awesome.
So, Neo basically all week. You may see some Yakuza 0 mixed in there at night if I have time for it, but you're going to see a lot of edited videos for KOGaming, all right? At the end of the week, if I have time, we'll see. I have to see what my schedule is. If I have time at the end of the week, I will release the other montage, which is the
end of the week. Oh, that guy has to wait until the end of the week for his video to be uploaded. Okay.
Montage for my Dark Souls Redemption run. That's the one that has like text and memes and stuff on it. Pretty good, and that'll be near the end of the week. So, this week, just to go through on a summary here. Patron stuff tonight, and possibly the first Dark Souls montage on KOGaming. Tomorrow, Yakuza 0 and my first impressions on the Injustice 2 beta after 8 hours of gameplay for KOGaming. Tuesday and Wednesday, Neo. Wednesday night, first impressions of Neo for KOGaming. Thursday and Friday, more Neo gameplay, plus there may be some Yakuza 0 gameplay. Maybe around Friday, Saturday, the final Dark Souls montage for KOGaming. And then the weekend, more than likely, it's going to end up being more Neo, let's just face it. Will there be a new DSP tries it this week? I don't know. I'm a little on the fence about it. It depends. Right now, there's no new food item anywhere that I've seen that would be something that I would want to try. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear, and we'll see. Okay? Outside of all that, okay? I am looking for more submissions for KOGaming. As you know, I've played a lot of other games recently, including Zelda the Ocarina of Time, including Resident Evil 7, right? I'm playing Yakuza 0. I did some fun stuff in Injustice 2. There's a lot of stuff. Neo is coming up this week. This is a no-brainer for someone who maybe wants to do a montage of Neo at some point this week.
Look at this shilling. This is what... Look, this is... Everyone's been joking around saying, like, oh, this is just another way for Phil to make his fans do work for him. And that's what it is. Because you could just say, oh, just do montages. Just do montages and I'll feature them. But instead he's, like, telling people, like, oh... Look at the new games. Do the new stuff. Oh, new. But instead, why not just say, pick a game and do a montage of it? Doesn't matter what game it is. I'll feature it if it's good. There you go, or whatever. He's just doing all this stuff. Now, mind you, there's a screening process for each submission. So if you worked on a montage, you're like, oh, I'm gonna send it to Phil. You gotta be screened. Yeah, it has to pass the Phil regulations. And you know what? To be fair, I don't necessarily think that's bad. I can see why he wants to go through each submission. because obviously he doesn't want to just upload something random or or something that might be shit. I can understand that. It's just that I think he worded it so weird that it made it sound like that it's gonna be very like intensive. Like you get to say, look, I'm gonna feature your work, but I wanna get the stuff that is that's gonna like that's gonna be an entertaining video or whatever. And then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Whatever. There's ways for him to say something that is less like, if you're doing it and you're not, and your video sucks, well, then maybe you shouldn't do it. You have to talk to me before you make a montage. That's the kind of shit I think is fucking dumb. People should just be able to make their montage whenever they want. They don't have to get the DSP stamp of approval to get these montages. They should just be able to work on them regardless. They just need his permission to upload it on his channel. That's all he needs.
I'm very open to submissions, okay? Anyone wants to work on this, maybe at the end of the week, do the best stuff, and then do a montage and submit it to me on the weekend, and I can release it on the weekend. 2 thumbs way up, and I will give anyone free promotion, whatever you want promoted, whether it's your YouTube channel, your Twitter, you have your own business, whatever it is, I'm more than happy to promote it for you. I think this is going to work out, this partnership, where I play the raw gameplay during the week, and then people are able to, in their free time, to do the montages and submit them to me, and they can get some credit for them, some shout outs and stuff. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to work out great. That way, KOGaming will have content all the freaking time, all year, rather than you waiting for me to have time to do the montage or whatever. I'll have time to do it myself, all right? Now,
All right.
Next week, not this week coming up, the week after, we've got For Honor and Sniper Elite 4. I'll be honest with everyone. I'm more interested in For Honor. This is a game that I played both the alpha and the beta in. This game has a single-player campaign. It's going to have multiple different multiplayer modes and all these online maps and everything. I'm very interested in playing For Honor, okay? Sniper Elite 4, yes, but that's going to be the game that goes later, okay? So, for example, if I'm still in the middle of playing Yakuza 0 and Neo, and then all of a sudden For Honor comes out, that's going to be added to the mix, but you're not going to see Sniper Elite until something else gets completed. Okay, the only other game coming out is the very end of this month is Horizon Zero Dawn, and the reason that's a good thing is because that means I'll have several weeks to tackle all of these games and juggle them all, and hopefully by the end of February I'll have finished a lot of these up, because I then want to start, ladies and gentlemen, that's right, the Patron's Choice playthrough, because we hit the funding goal for January, okay, on patreon.com, right here, I'll point to it again, and again, thank you to the January patrons who made that possible. They'll be nominating and then subsequently voting on a game that's going to become a full playthrough, okay? So, a lot of stuff coming up, and I want to try to get as many games done this month as possible, if not get them all done, so that when I start that playthrough, the Patron's Choice playthrough, that game can be the game that I balance with all the new releases coming in March, because, oh my god, wait till you hear March's release list, ready?
Oh my god.
The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, including the Nintendo Switch launch, which I'll be covering. Okay, Ghost Recon Wildlands.
But remember, he can't pay his bills.
Big co-op playthrough that I've already gotten contacted by a ton of people who want to play with me. So it looks like I may have a full co-op party to play through that game. That'll be coming out. Nier Automata, I'm on the fence about it, especially because I'm gonna have so much else going on.
Nier is so good. It's so good. I played the demo. I fucking loved it. No, cancel everything else. Nier Automata is the best. Now, I know people are going to say, yay, he's not playing a game. I want him to play fucking Nier because I want to see how bad he's going to play it. Okay.
I don't know if it's going to be a game I want to play, but I'm considering it. Star Trek VR. I'm doing that, like, for sure. I want to pretend like I'm on the bridge of the Starship Enterprise, and I'm able to control the things and take care of different scenarios. I'm very excited about that. That comes out mid-March. Mass Effect Andromeda, holy fucking shit. It has been a long-ass time since the Mass Effect game came out, and I cannot wait to play that.
Take a sip.
And then, at the end of March, MLB 17, which I'm planning on playing this year, and the final Dark Souls 3 DLC. Holy shit. There's a lot of stuff coming out in March. March is going to be absolute gaming overload. So you see my point? I want to try to finish up Neo, For Honor, maybe Sniper Elite 4, Yakuza 0, and Horizon Zero Dawn before we get so caught up in all the releases of March that I don't have a chance to finish anything. And you also see my point. With all these games I'm going to be playing, when the hell would I have time to make montages and or edited style content for KOGaming? I'm not. I might have time to do some reviews here and there, but I severely doubt I'm going to have time to be doing all these edited content, which is why the fan submissions, this new KO community submitted content.
Laziness. He already knows that that if he does the montages, it's going to fucking fall off the face of the earth. That he's not going to fucking do it. So he's outsourcing the fucking montages to his fans. It's a partnership. He gets all the money, you get dilly squat. Oh, yeah, you get a free plug too, but partnership.
Is a great thing. If you're interested, email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com or send me a private message on the kingofhate.com forums. Let's talk about it. Do not just create a video without my permission, please. Let me know what you're planning on making.
There it is. There it is, dude. No. They should just be able to make the montage and then ask you, hey, can you upload this, can you feature this on KOGaming or whatever? Here's the video. No, you have to fucking talk to him first? That's fucking shitty. No, Phil, no.
Some ideas, I'll let you know what I think. We'll go from there, all right? That's really it for the week.
Wait, so they have to tell you, oh, I want to do a Resident Evil 4 montage, okay? And then he can say, well, no, maybe you should do a this montage. See, this is the thing. Dude, this is what it's going to be. It's going to be... Dude, this is scummy. This is scummy if true. Scummy if true. He is going to try to manipulate or guide people to doing montages on recent releases, or releases that were like within a few months or whatever. If you come up to him and tell him that you want to do a montage of an old video, he's gonna say no, maybe you should do a video on this. And then, as a DSP fan, you're gonna be like, okay, sure, why not? And you're gonna do it, and you're gonna be doing montages that he wants to do. It's just that he's gonna trick you into thinking that it's yours, that you wanted to do this. Now that could be false, we'll have to see. But if a lot of these montages are gonna be games that were around this time, like as late as Dark Souls 1 and Ocarina of Time, for example, if it's gonna be that far back, then the redemption run of Dark Souls 1 and Ocarina of Time, then that just kind of shows that he's gonna be guiding people to doing these montages that were with these kind of recent games. He's not gonna upload montages of older games. I guarantee that's what's gonna happen. We'll have to wait and see, but if that's the case, then that's really fucking shitty, and I hope that's not the case. But we'll have to wait and see. But, oh man, I really hope that's not the case.
Preview, a very exciting week. I cannot wait for Neo. I know people are going to be coming out in droves to check me fail every day on this brand new game. I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited. Cannot wait. Awesome.
But I thought people who see you fail were malicious and evil kids, and they're watching you for the wrong reasons. Now we watch his videos to see him fail. Okay.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching the weekend preview. Without further ado, thank you to the following January patrons. You guys and gals came out in droves to support me in January when I announced what a big dip in income I had because of you two. All right. I may be all right. I don't want to definitively say yes.
I might be all right. I just brought up my aunt's health just for fun, I guess. I don't know, but I brought her up, but I might be okay. What a fucking piece of shit. I'm sorry. Like I've said this earlier in the video, I'm still fucking shitty that he fucking threw his he told every fucking random stranger about his aunt's well-being, and now he's saying, well, I might be alright. He fucking jumped the gun. He jumped the fucking gun to make that video because he was fucking panicking, threw it on under the bus, and now he's like, well, it's okay. I mean, dude, what a piece of shit. Whatever.
It's looking pretty good right now because it looks like even though there is a dip in income for January, it wasn't as steep as I thought it was going to be. It did update and climb a little bit. And because of the additional income I got from Patreon and from Twitch, from supporters, I may be all right come March. I want to play by ear. I don't want to say for sure, but I might be good. As long as February now, if we could pick it up in February, which I think we will with all these new releases and everything, if I can get that increase back to where I was, I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Okay, so thank you to the following January patrons who made the upcoming Patron's Choice playthrough possible and allow me to keep doing this as a job for you on a daily basis. I am very appreciative. Thank you, everyone. See you for all the new stuff this week. Cannot wait. Peace out. See you then.
Wow. No. We're not watching the fucking crawl. Alright, everyone. Thank you for watching this fucking video. See you next time. And lastly, by the way, I almost forgot, Anita Shark Girl, Feminist Frequency, uploaded a new video. Finally, I get to fucking cover a Anita video. I fucking missed it. Now I get to do it. Anyways, thank you always for watching this video. See you guys in the future.